Hi, this is John Hoffs. There's two numbers I don't want to forget. That is 15 and 21. So today is 15th day of April 2020. Halfway exactly into the 30 days to slow the spread of the coronavirus. The 21 is the day, which is 6 days from now, in which the mayor of the city of Murfreesboro declared that he was actually extending the ban to the 21st. However, I was not aware that there was a local deadline. So all of this time I thought that it was May 1st, which is when the stay-at-home orders would be ended and then reevaluated. But in Murfreesboro and other towns around the country that don't have many cases, they had, these aspirational times of relieving the restrictions, and apparently Murfreesboro's was actually earlier than the 21st. I'm a little confused about it, so I might have to look that up, but I wanted to talk today a little bit about an experience that is, to my knowledge, completely ignored in this crisis, and that is the feeling of shame. Shame. Where does that come from, and why do we feel it? Well, when we're growing up, if we did something wrong or naughty as a child, and our parents caught us and punished us in some way by reprimanding us or verbally expressing anger towards us or mocking us in some way, then the feeling of shame results from that. It's like a wound to one's ego. Your feelings are hurt, but it's also an internal self-loathing where you hate yourself for being a certain way or for having done something or whatnot. And but I'm interested in what for me is a peculiar experience of shame, which I felt to some degree yesterday and somewhat today, where it just came out of nowhere, almost like a virus, a psychological virus, the virus of shame. It seemed to infect me, and I felt kind of, kind of hard on. I was kind of hard on myself in my inner thinking, and I didn't feel good about myself. Is the best way of putting it. And I wonder if other people, by being cooped up in place for long periods of time, especially those alone, get that feeling of shame. Another thing I wanted to talk about was how, on some level, I feel like this process has caused some of us to feel childlike, a return to a feeling of being a child. And I think that's, a child that needs to be taken care of, that wants love and attention. Again, the flip side of the shame that I discussed, a child feeling and an adult feeling. But because some of us have a childlike feeling as well at this point, because of our helplessness, we might feel shame, that we can't handle it. We're not a grown man or a grown woman that can handle this, and we want somebody to rescue us from these feelings, and reassure us that we're okay and that. So I have to admit I'm very pleased um, to receive the news that the 21st of April in Murfreesboro, the businesses and I assume the whole range of businesses will reopen. I don't know. Uh, there's likely to be certain guidelines, and social distancing will probably be continued, although in groups of people instead of small groups. It will be with larger groups, and but that life will slowly but surely return to normal. So, uh, with that, I will leave you and say goodbye and talk to you tomorrow.